it's Madison again with this week's DIY, and I am super excited because once again, fall is in full swing and we have some beautiful fall colors for you. So today we're going to be doing another monochromatic one. I know you guys remember that from the last little sessions we had, but we're going to be doing an all orange one. I got my fall sweater on, so I am ready. All right, so let's get going. So for the stems we have today, we have some curly willow. These usually come in different colors like green and yellow, but today we have some more yellowish color ones. That's gonna go really pretty against all of our orange colors we have. I love it because it adds texture and shape, and then you can really have your bouquet or arrangement stretch out. So super excited to do this one. Then we have some safflower. What's really cool about safflower is it has these little palm-shaped flowers on the edge, and the leaves have some texture as well. So super excited to use this as well. And then we have some alstromera. Alstromera is very pretty because it comes in so many colors, so it was perfect for our monochromatic DIY. And we got orange, of course, because again, we're doing orange. And then some of my favorites are these pin cushions. They don't even look real. They look insane, actually. If you look in the middle, they look like aliens. So very excited to use these. We got a couple of those. And then lastly, we have some array of fall foliage. So you guys might get some of the same fall foliage as me, and as always, I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. But for today, I have some copper beech, I have some smoke bush, and then I also have some nandina. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna start with is my fall foliage. Remember, greens always come first. So I think I'm gonna choose some copper beech because it will be pretty. Get our clippers. Right. I'm gonna use a couple stems of this. I'll start with this now. So when you get copper beech, it's gonna come in this it's a tree, so it's gonna come like a branch. Of course, we're not just gonna, stick it in there and hope for the best. We're gonna split it up into pieces. So if you look at the way it grows, you can take some of these pieces and just break them off. So I'm gonna break this, make this a piece, make this a piece, make that a piece. Then I have this one left. I'm gonna clip off this bottom one just so no leaves are in the water, because that's always most important. And then make this one a longer piece. All right, so now we have a couple pieces that we're gonna work with, all right? So usually, again, as always, you wanna take off all those bottom leaves because you don't want any inside of your water. Again, I always give everything a fresh cut on a slant. Look at where I want it in my vase, take off any branches that I need, and then just start placing. All right, let's do this one next. Strip off those bottom leaves. Put that in there. There we go. Reposition as you go. As we all know, vases can be annoying, so you're gonna have to reposition a couple times. But that is okay. Keep going. It's okay if you have weird pieces like that. Just remember, take off all your bottom leaves and work with it. Readjust as you go. Take out these bottom leaves. Boop, 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 boop. This piece is looking a little rough, so we're gonna get rid of her. All right, put that in there. Again, it's okay if things flop around now. Our next stems will help us stand everything up. Pick up those bottom leaves. Again, nothing in the water. Y'all know my big rule. I say it to you 1,000 times. I'm gonna put that right in there. All right, I'm gonna use a little more, just a little. Get that piece. I can split this into 2 pieces. Just like that. Bottom sleeves off. I love fall. The crisp leaves, the smell of pumpkin pie, Get me excited. I love it. It's like the perfect season. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's perfect. All right, so we got our fall foliage going. Again, very leafy, very beautiful. And again, it's in that very light orangish, reddish color. So I think it's gonna go great with all our oranges that we have today. Next, because these are so heavy and then these are so light, I'm actually gonna put these in closer to the end so they're not flopping around and crushing everything. I'm gonna build a little bit more structure with my other stems first. So I think I'm gonna go in with this next. So this is our safflower. Again, it has those really pretty palms on the top, and then the leaves have all that texture. So we're gonna clean off those bottom leaves. I'm gonna cut one lower. I'm gonna keep this one real low. Real low. Take off this bottom one that's kind of annoying. Peel it off. And I'm gonna, right there. And now we have something sticking out. If any of them look a little rough, like she does, sometimes we lose soldiers. She gotta go. She gotta go. And then I'm gonna do this next one right here. This is really cool because these have some really long stems, so I can actually just break them off. Always give them a fresh, clean cut. That's good for your flowers. And then use them on the other ends as well. Take off this bottom one because it's weird and in the way. Again, another soldier has fallen, but it's okay. And again, I'm just trying to build a little bit more structure so I know when I put those like really big proteas in there, they're not flopping everywhere, you know? Again, take off all my bottom leaves. One more fresh cut, because I want these to sit a little lower personally. But hey, do whatever you like with your DIY. It's your DIY. Shine bright, take risks, make it beautiful. Yeah, that's the theme for today. All right, and we're gonna place this foliage around a little bit so it like spreads throughout. All right, now we got good structure going on. So now I'm gonna go in with my proteas. Again, always look at your vase from all angles, make sure it looks pretty. So I'm gonna turn it towards me and look at her. I like how she's looking. So turn it back so you guys can see. Now we're going with our tortillas. So for this recipe, we got 3 of them, so we want to use them wisely. So really think about where you want these to go. I think I kind of want things a little more clustered towards the bottom, and then I'm going to do something cool where my willow kind of is the thing that pops out in a direction and makes it look like, I don't know, I want to say like modern in a way. I feel like that's kind of the way we're going, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to take off a bunch of these because these add a little texture, so I'm just going to keep a few of them on, but I'm going to take off a few. And I'm going to put this one a little lower. Since we're working with a smaller vase, you might have to cut this lower than you think so you can get that angle right. Because if it's too long, it's going to want to stand up and it's not going to do exactly what you want it to do. So I'm going to cut it just a little shorter than you would expect so it sits in that vase right. And then, again, always make sure I have enough water in my vase to make sure that all the stems reach it. So I'm gonna go right there. Bam. Beautiful. See how she's looking. Readjust all my leaves. La la la. Make sure everything's looking stylistic and beautiful. Okay. And with the next one, I think I want to go with this one right above, like right there. Yeah. Is that gonna sit where I want it to? Again, you might have to cut it shorter than you think. Take off some of those bottom leaves so they're not sitting in water. How many times am I gonna say that? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Right there. Beautiful. And then with this nice pretty one, I think I'm gonna go a little bit off to this side, like right here. So I'm gonna keep this one a little longer. See how that goes. If I need to cut it shorter, I will. You know, you can always cut more, but you can't bring any stem back. So be cautious when you're going crazy with your pruners. Actually, I think I'm gonna go the other direction. Pretty! I put it right above here, so I have like this cluster of them together right here, and then everything else is surrounding it. Beautiful. All right. So now we have a couple of alstroemeras. So alstroemeras have all of these leaves around them, and they usually tend to die really quick and fall into the water. So I'm going to take off all those. And then also some of these are really distracting to the actual like flowers. So we're going to take those off so you can truly see her beautiful bloom. We want to see her blooms. So let's get those off. All right. Remember, cut less because you can't bring stuff back. So I think I'm gonna do one right there. See, I'm glad I did the straw flower first, because if I would have did the proteas, they would have been moving around everywhere and it just would have been frustrating. So remember, mechanics in floristry is probably one of the most important things. You really want to make sure that it's strong in there. So when you place something, it doesn't move. It's not going nowhere. Oh God, everything's tangling up. All right, so we're gonna go in with another Alströmera. Let's move this one over here. There we go. Also, found another straw flower that's looking a little weird. Another soldier down, but it's okay. She served a certain purpose and she had to go. All right. Let's see. Let's move some of this beach back a little bit. Position our beach a little better. Perfect. All right, this is how she's looking right now. We got one more Alstro in our recipe. Let's do this big one right here. Very cute. These have big flowers on the, or big stems on the, big leaves, I mean, on the flowers. So I'm gonna peel those off again. Then maybe do one, right. Let's do one more right there. Remember, all your other stems should support the other stem. So if something's falling, really look in your mechanics and try to find a stem to support the other. They're all working together to make a beautiful, beautiful bouquet. All right, so this is what it's looking like right now. Now you're like, oh, it's so short. It needs something. Well, that's why we have this. This is willow. Again, it's very pretty, very branchy, and I'm gonna use some of these special pieces to kind of lift up my bouquet and give it some length. So let's go. Let's do it. I really like this piece. So we're gonna use one of these real quick. This one I'm gonna turn towards me so I can really see which way I want them to go. I want to go this way, or all around. Let's do that way. Let's start that way. No things are final. If I don't like it, I can change it. Bam. No, I actually really like that. We're gonna keep it that way. Or let's see. We're human. We're allowed to change our minds. Oh no, I do like it that way. I lied. Hope you guys are having fun changing your mind at home, getting creative. As always, I want to see them. Please bring them into the chat. We have the link below. I love whenever you guys send in something and go, Madison, look what I did. I do see them. And they truly bring me joy, so please keep them coming, you know? Your girl loves them. All right. This is so cool. Wow, it's kind of creepy. Fall is a little creepy. All these oranges. Let me tuck this one in a little more. There we go. There we go. And then I'm gonna do one more piece. Maybe one going a little more. Let's get this weird nub off. Right here. Maybe a little shorter. Put it right in there. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Final touches. Make it beautiful. Come on now. Oh, this beach is so pretty. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I mean, I'm not gonna cry in front of you guys, but I might cry afterwards. It's so pretty. Get a little bit more beach on this side. Make sure all our proteas are being seen. Flowers have faces. Good friend taught me that. So, all right. And then bam, we are done. Look at her, she is beautiful. Again, we have that willow that really adds texture and length. We have our proteas that are super cool looking. They look like they're not even from this planet. Absolutely love it. And then we have this really dark foliage that adds like a pop of color to it. And then we have all alstroemeras, which always do their job at adding fullness to our bouquet. So yeah, thanks for joining me. As always, I want to see all of your arrangements. Please send them to the email below. And I hope you had a good one with this week. So yeah, bye.